And we are here. We're here.
All right. So it's really cool getting to do this podcast with two of my best friends in the world right now. But, Meech, we missed something on the Valentine's episode with a friend. We made an egregious mistake.
Wait, how egregious are we talking?
Big. We left off one of the best friendships in recent anime history. One
Ooh.
that, our Boji Sama and Kage, we completely forgot. Literally, Prince Boji and Kage have one of the best friendships in all of anime that I've ever seen.
Oh nah, no, oh nah, the comments. Comment section, don't come after us.
And then for an anti-ship that I thought of, Mark and Amber from Invincible.
Yeah, that needs to go. That just needs to die into she needs to be sent below the gulag. She needs to be sent to the below place, to, to the sunken place from Get Out, just to the lowest of the low, my guy.
Yes. So with that, moving forward, we have a special guest on today. One of my closest friends, CM. Good to have you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So with that, I had to recruit a bro for this one because we're doing the greatest sports movies of all time. It's going to be controversial. We're already about to get our pockets run by one of our biggest fans, but that's why we have our legal Spiegel.
Yep, just like that. So the purpose of this podcast is to explore digital and print media. All sources we reference are owned by the respective companies, and our thoughts and opinions are strictly our own and reflect no biases or corporate agendas. Your discretion is advised.
All right, so for the next section, we get into our What's Hot. So this is a segment in nerddom, fandom, whatever like you're interested in that's like really popping off right now, something that's super big. So I have a few. This is our first episode of March. March about to go crazy. Meech, we literally talked about it. So, like, what do you got that's hot?
All right, so there's a few things. Firstly, this is less nerdum, but Bel Air season 2 dropped, and I'm already liking it so far. Let's see what else dropped. What else dropped? Oh yeah, Last of Us still going wild. Having people in their fields and having people emotionally torn asunder. Like me, even though I played the game, so I should know better. But yeah, so there's also like the anime scene. I don't know where else to take this because the anime scene is about to go absolutely dummy. So by the time you're hearing this, this is the week Attack on Titan final season part three of Infinity decides to drop, and then also the next arc of Demon Slayer drops. So that's
in the movies.
Oh yeah, in the movie theater. So that's gonna be lit. And yeah, One Piece still going crazy like always, and about to hit a very crucial point. My Hero Academia still rocking out with the best arc of the series, and then moving on from there, because I'm speed running today. We also got ourselves right Star Wars, The Mandalorian season 3. It drops on the day that you are listening, my dear viewers. Like, if you haven't seen it yet, well, firstly, finish listening to this podcast, then go see it. Or if you want to see it before, hey, that's fine because we're always still gonna be here. So hey, that's neither here nor there. And then also another thing that dropped at the time of recording this, Cocaine Bear.
Yes, sir.
Go. The movie that I never thought was gonna be made, a movie about a topic I know way too much about. And I know
too much about the first part or the second part of that title.
I plead the fifth. But but we have like but yeah, I know everything about that story from inside out, so it's about to be a great jolly time. But yeah, that's me speed running through this. What you got?
All right, Sam, what you got? That's hot. Like sports, fandom, anything?
One thing that I feel like is maybe below the radar is, speaking of Lakers, I was learning about Scottie Pippen Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even realize that Scottie had a son who was so nice.
Yeah.
And Vanderbilt on the Lakers. So that's pretty interesting, like Scottie's son coming up LeBron's son coming up. So we'll see what happens with those guys.
Yes, as we get into the late push, and then also at the week that this podcast drops, Creed 3 drops on that Friday and Thursday. We will be giving you our movie review of Creed 3 next week. Also, one thing, Niche, you missed it, the crossover of One Piece.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I was trying to speed run through everything. My bad. The time, like by the time you're listening to this, we have a crossover between Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Toriko dropping on Toonami in dub. So that's on Toonami Saturday. So hey, go ahead and watch that. And also another thing that I forgot, the XFL. The XFL's back.
You're right.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's actually pretty nice and watchable, honestly.
It is. All I gotta say is, go Roughnecks.
Let's go. All right. So with that, before we actually get into our just like bracket and tournament, we always like to introduce our guests. So Chris, you and I have known each other for like what, 7 years now. With that, go back to college, VT days. So like with that again, I don't really consider you a nerd at all, but like if you want to talk about like shows that you like growing up, sports, teams that you like as well, go ahead with that.
Yeah. So definitely Virginia Tech. Love the basketball team and football team. My dad's actually from Chicago though, so I grew up watching all those teams.
Ooh.
The Bears, who are utterly horrible right now.
I'm sorry.
Well, all our teams suck right now in football.
I mean, let's not talk about that right now.
Yeah. We got the first overall pick though, so we'll see. So yeah, Bears, Bulls, and the Bulls have had some. They've had some good years.
Mm-hmm.
I still love Derrick Rose. He was my favorite player back in the day. He's had 50 or 51 injuries, but he was like, I loved him in the early like 2010s. So yeah, Bulls, Bears, White Sox. And besides that, I like Star Wars a lot, which when I was younger, it was more just, some lightsabers and some cool fights. But the storyline is just so epic. I'm like, man, this is like really deep, So I've been rewatching those, and I'm like, man, Star Wars is pretty legendary. So that's me. Yeah,
you joined the right team.
What about the Capitals and Nationals, right?
Yeah, I see. Oh, sorry, Commanders.
We gotta bleep that out.
Yep, it was like, yeah, you about to get us canceled.
I'm still getting it wrong. I'm about to get arrested for saying
the football team.
But yeah. Washington football team, aka Commanders. Like, it's just so poorly run that the owner has just completely jacked up everything, and they've been so horrible that it was hard to ever become a fan. But the Nationals, I've been loyal since 2005 when they became a team. And through all the horrible years of being the worst team in the league and making horrible decisions. But they started heating up, got that win back in 2019, good old World Series. And so big fan of the Nationals, decent fan of the Wizards and Caps, and I can't root for the Washington football team. Maybe some other year, but not now.
That's fair. Yeah. I remember when you, Jacob, and I all stormed the court after we beat UNC that one time. That was wild.
Oh, yeah. Good times. Yeah. It seems like he always either beat UVA, Duke, or UNC. And
then lose to the scrub team.
Yeah. And then lose to Boston College.
Yes. All right. So I know you have time constraints. So just kind of moving forward, listeners. So why we're doing this kind of tournament style, because it's the first day of March. So with that, college basketball is hitting tourney season. So conference tournaments, also the big NCAA tournament. Actually, I believe the Final Four is in Houston this year. So that's going to be So that's gonna be fire. With that, we just want to do greatest sports movies of all time. There's already controversy. Admittedly, the selection process had flaws, but let's just say the fact that it was forgotten, the certain movies were forgotten, that means they weren't gonna win. So, but we apologize, Jamie. Don't force choke us, please.
And also, again, don't force choke me, because I haven't seen both of those movies that you mentioned. So I'm not
So
sorry.
before we begin, let's talk about our seating process. So how did you guys kind of decide your rankings?
TM, you may go first.
Well, for me, I've probably seen half of all these movies, so it's probably like 6 or 7 per like 6 to 8 per 16. So mainly focused on those. The others I just kind of pushed to the bottom. But yeah, that was tough picking those between the top 6 and 8. But yeah, I picked my studs: Rocky, Karate Kid, Remember the Titans, and Caddyshack. My top 4, my 1 seeds, and we'll see if they can make it to the finals.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Beach.
Yeah, so mine was very intricate because of the fact like yeah, I've seen like a lot of these movies, but it's been a long time since I've seen them. So like my memory is just so like my picking was based on like, okay, what is the thing I remember most from each of these movies? And I tried to compare those. Of course, I always looked at the Wikipedia, made sure like, all right, am I like remembering this movie right and whatnot? And but yeah, it's like the bottom barrel, that was the easier ones to place. I was like, all right, those can go. Especially this one movie called High School Musical. That decidedly stayed at the bottom. That was the first thing I placed. I didn't start at the top.
Oh man.
But immediately, of course, like I once we got to the number 1 picks, like the 1, 2, and 3s. Actually, the 1 through 4s, if I'm being honest, those were the ones that were the most difficult ones for me because I was like, dang, I love these movies so much. But I'm like, oh, which ones would I like? And yeah, so the whole process was just I was just throwing darts. At a certain point by the top 4, it was just a massacre at that point. It didn't matter to me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
High school, well, you're gonna have teenagers revolting against you, teenage girls.
Bring it.
Attacking you for that comment.
Bring it.
Bruh, Air Bud caught strays on our Instagram.
Yeah, Air Bud was it got shot before it didn't even get a chance.
Bro, what's crazy? Luck of the Irish isn't even a 16 seed.
Oh my god.
I'll cry. But yeah, for my process, it was kind of a mixed bag. So initially I was just doing my rankings and those were going to be like the overall rankings. So I was like, I approached it from a more objective standpoint where I was like, okay, this is a critically acclaimed movie that I haven't seen before. Okay, let me at least put it in the top 8. And then some movies where it's like Space Jam. Space Jam is my number 1 movie. Well, one of my favorite movies of all time. But I was like, I can't put Space Jam number 1 in a certain category. So, but then like when I saw your rankings, I was like, oh, they actually did it that. So with that, we all did our rankings. Then we averaged it out to get the seedings. That way it kind of takes out the personal biases within it. That way we're not kind of like cooking the books on this. So we're about to get into it. There will be a lot of controversy, people. There will be upsets. What I think I have an idea of what's going to be our winner, but it might not be. So who knows? So starting in our first category, we have Leave It All on the Field. And our number 1 seed, one of 2 unanimous number 1 seeds, we have Rocky versus The Natural. Do we really need to discuss this?
This is not UVA versus UMBC sort of thing.
You know what to pick. Move on.
So Rocky's just gonna go ahead and move on. Next one, Raging Bull versus Miracle.
Oh, I gotta say Miracle.
So I never saw Raging Bull before this week. And Meech, we talked about this with the Valentine's Day episode about the trope about people that like go into their past selves and then date younger people. So you've seen Raging Bull?
Yep.
So you know exactly why I'm not picking Raging Bull.
Yep.
So Miracle in a sweep. I'm not going to explain it. I literally turned the movie off the first 15 minutes because of that. So Miracle beats Raging Bull. All right. So the first difficult one. Well, maybe $1 Million Baby versus Invincible. I feel like it actually isn't that hard.
It's not. I'm like, hold on. Where is the difficulty with that one, sir?
Nah, let's get a nice 12 upset in here. Let's get Invincible. See, the reason why I choose Invincible is it's not the best acting in the world. You know, it's a pretty poorly made movie, but it's like just the plot is pretty legendary.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nah, I can't
Either way,
get past the acting. And also, Million Dollar Baby is come on.
$1 Million Baby is elite. So I'm sorry.
I
Million,
lose.
Million Dollar Baby beats Invincible and makes it to the next round. All right, next one. So I don't know if based on our rankings, if any of us have seen the 13 seed, but we have our number 4 seed Hoosiers versus Bull Durham. Hoosiers.
I have not seen Bull Durham, and I like Hoosiers.
Yep, get Hoosiers up there.
All right,
it's back in 1942 or something.
So this might be our first controversial one. Number 6 Rudy versus number 11 Foxcatcher. I know what you're picking, Chris. So let me just say, I think that Rudy is a good movie. I think it is slightly overrated. And Foxcatcher is one of the best acted sports movies I've ever seen. That's my pick, but
I hate you, Demetrius, because that's my exact line of thinking.
What the no? How do you kick out Rudy? One of the greatest sports movies of all time, also made in like 1942.
The first upset of the era. I agree. It's a good movie. It's just overrated in my opinion. I'm sorry. Foxcatcher is really good. All right, so this one might be another unanimous one, but our number 3 seed Creed 2 versus Draft Day.
You already know what to pick. Move on.
Creed 2.
I believe Creed 2 is like all top 5 for us. All right, so this is a tough one. Friday Night Lights, our number 7 seed versus our number 10 seed Any Given Sunday.
See, so here's my thing. I really like Friday Night Lights. Like, I read the books, I've seen the show, and I've seen the movie. Like, I really love that story to death, right? And because I'm like that invested in that story, that's why I'm picking. That's where my allegiances lie. Any Given Sunday, I'm like, okay, that one's a great movie too. But again, just the personal investment of Friday Night Lights is what sells it for me.
That's fair. I'm going Any Given Sunday just because I've seen it more, and I know the TV show for Friday Night Lights is better than the movie. But that's just my pick. So, Chris, what do you got?
Let's go with the upset.
Oh, really? Any Given Sunday?
What?
I was not expecting that, Chris.
What?
All right. And this next one, our number 2 seed, Ali versus Hustle. I think this is obvious as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ali
like for the win. All right. So this is the bracket of chaos. This one was hard. Pure comedy. Chris, when I saw what your number 1 seed was, I was like, whoa. So I think our rankings we're all over the place. This was the biggest one, the pure comedy. So this is comedy sports movies. So number 1 was close to being unanimous, but it was just like a slight dip. But I believe it was in everyone's top 2 or 3. Number 1 is Caddyshack versus number 16 Slapshot. Caddyshack, yes. I haven't seen Slapshot. Okay, I literally almost typed in Caddyshack. All right, next one. Adam Sandler versus himself. Happy Gilmore, our number 8 seed versus the number 9, The Longest Yard, the new one. Well, the most recent one. This is tough. I almost don't want to go I'm gonna go Longest Yard. Just because I've seen it more times than Happy Gilmore. But Happy Gilmore is so good.
I can't pick. I legit cannot pick.
This is hard.
Oh, man. Gosh. I'm going to say Happy.
Okay.
Oh, God. Now you making me choose? All right. Longest Yard. Let's go.
I'm going to be honest with you. There might be an upset in the next round for this one. All right. I think this might be easy. Number 5, Space Jam versus number 12, High School Musical.
You already know what to pick.
His favorite, High School Musical.
You already know what to pick.
Space Jam is literally one of my top 5 movies of all time. All right, number 4, The Waterboy versus number 13, The Bad News Bears, the OG version. I know what I'm picking. I'm picking The Waterboy.
Darn right.
What a boy.
Yes, sir.
Sure, I say Bad News Bears. I still say that to this day, but I'm like, nah. You put it up against Waterboy, it's too late.
That is going to be a hard round, that next round to pick.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Number 6, The Sandlot versus number 11, Semi-Pro. I'm going to be honest with you. It's the same situation as Rudy for me.
Yeah.
So what do you guys got?
I like The Sandlot, but Semi-Pro is just so funny.
I mean, I like, for me, I've seen The Sandlot more. So I got to go Sandlot.
Well, 2 picks for Semi-Pro beating Sandlot. Controversy ensues again. The 11 seeds are just like taking it to the 6s.
There's any old guys watching this. They're going to be like, you kicked out Rudy and Sandlot?
Oh, yeah. You about to incur some wrath today. We all about to get canceled.
All right, here we go. Our number 3 seed. This was actually really high for all of us. Talladega Nights, A Ricky Bobby Story versus number 14, Kingpin. Come on.
You know what to pick.
Good old Ricky Bobby.
Yes, sir. If you're not first, you're last. And Kingpin is last. Here we go. This is going to be hard. Number 7, Dodgeball versus 10, Uncle Drew. So, Chris, I know what you're going based on your number 1.
Oh, oops. I guess I thought I had Caddy at number 1, but I think I changed it. Mainly because those Uncle Drew YouTube videos were just, I think I first watched them probably like 10 years ago. And I just so much.
You factored that into the movie.
Yeah, I got to go Uncle Drew.
All right, Meech, what you got?
Dang, both are good. They both are solid.
These are so quotable.
Oh my God. I can do both of them all. I can recite the whole movie for both. I hate this. I hate this so much. Know what? Because I gotta support the boys, I gotta go with Drew.
Okay, Uncle Drew for the upset. I was split. I'm glad I don't have to pick, even though dodgeball these days is problematic.
Look, I thought Uncle Drew was like the original dress up as someone else in like school everyone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was so new to me. I was like, yo, what is going on? Old man and Kyrie.
That and Big Mama's house. All right, so number 2. This is gonna be easy. I think this is gonna
go
make
ahead,
the
write
final
it down.
four.
Just go ahead and write it.
I just have to read it out for our listeners. We have Nacho Libre versus 15 Major League. Nacho Libre is the winner. Simple enough.
Sure.
All right, so for this one, this was another difficult one. So we have our Beyond the Field movies. So a lot of these movies are essentially movies that deal with sports, but there's a bigger message beyond sports. So this one, our number 1, I thought this was going to be unanimous number 1, but it was very close. We have number 1, Remember the Titans versus 16, Love and Basketball. Come on.
Titans.
Sorry to my little sister. She will beat me up because Love and Basketball is her favorite movie.
R.I.P.
The only reason it made the bracket is because of her. So there we go. Number 8, The Wrestler versus 9, The Way Back, a Ben Affleck movie. What do you guys got?
I hate you. No,
I'm gonna just go with The Way Back. I love that movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I guess I'll go with the way back only because of the fact like Ben Affleck he knows how to do a movie.
All right. So for our number 5 seed, we have 42, a Jackie Robinson movie versus number 12, A League of Their Own.
Give me Chadwick.
Chris?
Let's go, Jackie.
All right. Jackie Robinson for the win. All right. Our number 4 seed, Warrior. And our number 13 seed, The Express. I feel like one of these is an elite movie is the problem. That's the thing.
That's the problem.
Smell an upset, but I'm going to go with number 4.
I got to go with Warrior too.
Okay, good. We're all in agreement on that one. I was scared.
Right, we're off the hook, Meech. All right. This is difficult because I literally a lot of We Are Marshall. So I'm going with Cool Runnings just because of that. but I know it's like a real good story and a real good movie.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I gotta say Marshall.
All right.
Yeah, that was
So,
like top 3 for you. Yeah,
yeah, and then for me, I have to go with Marshall.
that is fair. It absolutely deserves to win. I just haven't really seen it, so
That's fair. It is pretty intense.
We are Marshall. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Boy.
All right, number 3, The Blind Side versus number 14, Glory Road. I feel like this is easy.
Sandra Bullock.
The Blind Side. What's his name? Michael Orr.
Yep. And
Where is he?
he hates the movie completely.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I have no idea where he is now. I hope he's doing well. Number 7, He Got Game versus number 10, Invictus.
Oh, I gotta go upset.
Ooh, Meech, what you got?
I gotta go with He Got Game.
I'm going with He Got Game. I haven't seen all of Invictus, but I mean, He Got Game has Denzel in it, so that's
I was like, there's no other way.
All right, so this one should be easy as well. We have our 2 seed Coach Carter versus 15 Pride, which is the swimming movie. I'm just
Coach Carter's my number 1, so it has.
Just go ahead. You gotta put Coach Carter. All right, so another tough one. The wild card. So here we go. With this was our second unanimous pick as number 1. So number 1, Karate Kid versus 16, The Legend of Bagger Vance. Literally everybody had this as number 1. So
yeah, I was gonna say if somebody picked The Legend of Bagger Vance, I'm going to just leave this call.
Oh, you have to specify though. Is it the OG or the new one?
The OG.
Boy.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying you got to specify.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, that's fair because we
have a few. All right, so number 8, The Replacements versus number 9, Hoop Dreams. I got The Replacements. They literally did the electric slide in the jail cell. So that's enough for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair. Very fair.
Oh boy, good luck next round. All right, number 5. This was another very high one. The Mighty Ducks versus number 12, Cars.
You know what to pick. You better stop playing with me.
Just go ahead, put the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
All right, so this one was one that I believe 2 of us haven't seen, but this is again with my seating. Number 4, Jerry Maguire versus number 13, Bend It Like Beckham.
Who hasn't seen Jerry Maguire?
I've seen aspects. I know the quote, "Show me the money," which is what we be saying.
And you haven't seen the boy. Nah, give me your card.
But Jerry Maguire will be advancing. I've seen like 60%. All right. So number 6, Chris, you need to see Hardball. This would be one of your top 10 favorite movies, because when I saw how low it was, I was like, I know it's because he hasn't seen it, but you would absolutely love it. So it's essentially Keanu Reeves he's a gambler, and he has to like coach like a inner city baseball team of like youths, and it's a really good movie. You would absolutely love it.
True. Okay, I'm glad you know my genre. I like
yes.
So is that true story, or either way? I just like those like overcoming.
It's a good story. I'm going to save a part till the next round because it might get difficult. So we have number 6, Hardball versus number 11, Undisputed 2, Last Man Standing, Michael Jai White joint. But I have Hardball.
I gotta go Keanu.
Yeah, Keanu for the win, because we might get beat up if John Wick coming back. So
I mean, Michael Jai White gonna beat us up regardless. So
that's true. All right, so next one, Mortal Kombat, the new one, 2021, versus The Luck of the Irish. So I want to be petty. And put Luck of the Irish and Air Bud in the Sweet 16. but I can't. I got to go with Mortal Kombat before we get force choked.
Mm-hmm. All right. At least you know where you stand.
Mortal Kombat, so we don't get our pockets ran.
And also, like, this was another one where we had to specify which version.
Yes.
Because I gotta say, if it was the original,
if it was number 2, my goodness. All right, so speeding along, we have number 7, Air Bud versus number 10, Varsity Blues. So Varsity Blues is what one of my books is based on, so I have to go with that.
Hmm. And I know you also really don't like Airbuds, so
Well, more like Jamie don't like Airbud. So Barbie just wanted to pick Airbud just to spite her, but
To be petty.
just to be. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm picking Airbud just to be petty. Him, that's all you.
oh, now what do I do? Shoot.
Just be honest with yourself.
Join the dark side.
Whatever you pick isn't winning after the next round. I can tell you that because I'm looking at the 2 seed.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, let's go dark side.
All right, Airbud advances to the next round. So number 2, this is going to go on a run as well. White Man Can't Jump, the Mac McClung Award versus 15 Real Scale. This isn't a competition. White Men Can't Jump.
I was not expecting that.
All right, so we just wrapped up our first round. So moving back to our Leave It All on the Field, we have Rocky versus Miracle. Is this still not a discussion, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you guys disrespected Miracle by putting it at 9, but yeah, Rocky wins.
I mean, this was a hard bracket, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is actually a tough one. $1 Million Baby versus Hoosiers.
Oh.
I'm going with $1 Million Baby.
I gotta be a geezer again, Hoosiers.
It's on you, Meech.
All right, cool. $1 Million Baby, let's go.
Not even a discussion.
Nope. There was none. I was like, all right, do I have to break dreams?
All right, here we go. Oh, crap. Foxcatcher versus Creed 2. Come on. Are we all in agreement? Creed 2 it is. I tried Foxcatcher. All right, here we go. Same situation.
Oh God.
Oh, that's Sweet 16 looking crazy. All right, so we have Any Given Sunday versus Ali. Ali. Oh boy.
We got all fighter movies. We got
all boxing movies. What in
that's gonna be it. So moving to the next one, pure comedy. We have Caddyshack versus The Longest Yard. I'm going with The Longest Yard.
Whoa. Let's go, Caddy Bill Murray, my boy.
Okay, so here's the thing. Chiseled Adonis, he be using so much Longest Yard footage. I gotta go with that. That's how the can run the football.
What?
Whoa, the biggest upset so far.
The biggest. I'm sorry, but
The Longest Yard has taken down Caddyshack before the Sweet 16. Whoa. All right. This is a difficult one for me personally. Space Jam versus The Waterboy. This hurts my soul. Guys, just hurry up and pick. Hopefully I don't have to choose.
I like Waterboy, but I gotta say Space Jam.
I gotta go with Jordan.
Space Jam it is.
Which one were you gonna pick?
Space Jam is literally like my top movie for like 20 years. So, but I've seen The Waterboy so many times and I can quote The Waterboy back and forth. I will not do it on this podcast because I want to keep having a podcast. All right, this is difficult. So the Will Ferrell battle off, Semi-Pro versus Talladega Nights.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
Talladega Nights is the better movie, so I'm gonna go with that. But Semi-Pro is so funny.
But I never wheezed as hard as I did by not watching Talladega Nights.
Oh man. So
I gotta go with that one.
All right, Talladega Nights it is. Man, Semi-Pro is good too. Talladega Nights.
Semi got a tough original seating, but
it did, and it knocked off The Sandlot. So
yeah,
that's a big thing.
It did get an upset. It did make it out.
All right, so this is going to be because this is two of y'all number ones. Uncle Drew versus Nacho Libre. You guys can pick, and I'll go last.
I gotta go with Nacho because it is just unabashedly hilarious. And the worst part is I didn't watch the movie until college because I thought it was gonna be lame. And then I watched it and my eyes were opened.
All right, Chris, what you got?
Yeah, considering it is comedy, I gotta say Nacho Libre.
Whoa. Upset your own number one. So I was leaning
I do love Uncle Drew.
Nacho, so I'm glad you did that. All right. For our next side of the bracket, we have Remember the Titans versus The Way Back. Do we really need to talk about this?
Denzel.
We are the Titans. We are the boy. We've been hitting that dance. I'm telling you. All right, a tough one. 42 versus Warrior.
That's rough.
This is hard. I'll go with Warrior just because critically acclaimed. But dang, man, it's hard to go against Chadwick.
I'm gonna have to go Chadwick because let's make Chris make that ultimate choice.
You decided, bro.
Let's go. Let's go one more upset.
Are we going 42?
Let's do it.
42 for the win over Warrior. Whoa. This is fun. This is fun. All right, for our next one, we got We Are Marshall versus our 3 seed again, The Blind Side. I got The Blind Side.
You already know who to pick.
The Blind Side, Sandra Bullock for the win.
I think that game goes into overtime, but Blindside wins.
And that's definitely true.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, this Sweet 16 gonna be rough. He got Game versus Coach Carter.
Give me Carter. I'm telling you, I love that movie to death.
Sweet. This is another blowout. Coach Carter out here cleaning folks. Coach Carter for the win. All right, moving down into our wild card round, we have Karate Kid versus The Replacements. I like The Replacements more, but I cannot pick it over Karate Kid.
Go with the OG.
Karate Kid might be a favorite to win this bracket. I'm not gonna lie. All right, next one. We have The Mighty Ducks versus Jerry Maguire. I'm going. Oh, dang. Oh, I'm going Jerry Maguire.
What you got? What you got?
Dang it. Dang it. Oh, I love these two. Jerry. I gotta go Jerry.
Okay. Jerry Maguire upset. Well, no, that's not upset. Beats Mighty Ducks in a close one. The next one, we have Hardball versus Mortal Kombat. I'm going with Hardball. Meech because of Wee Baby.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you right. But you right? But personally, actually, no, they kind of screwed over my boy Scorpion. Nah, Hardball.
Hardball for the win.
Boom. I gotta watch this now.
It's Chris. I'm telling you, it would be one of your favorite movies of all time. All right. So we can't keep up with the pettiness in all realistic. We have Air Bud versus White Men Can't Jump. There's no way I'm picking Air Bud.
You already know what happens.
Oh man, I can't believe you said Mac McClung, the only white man can jump.
All right.
That man can dunk.
Yes, he
Not
can.
even that tall. He's like 6'2", won the dunk contest. That was something else.
All right. So Sweet 16 might be the hardest round we have.
Oh gosh.
We are in. It was to leave it all on the field. It is leave it all in the ring. We have our number 1 seed Rocky versus $1 Million Baby. Go ahead, guys.
Adrian.
I still gotta go with the boy. Gotta go with Rocky.
We're going with Rocky. Play the music. This one.
Oh no, this one's
going to be hard.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
We have Creed 2 versus Ali.
Wait. Let me just say something. Imagine a Rocky versus Creed 2 Elite 8.
I mean, that's what it's looking like. I don't know though.
That's legendary.
Because Ali is incredible.
It's like a Duke versus UNC.
Oh.
And Ali is Kentucky, so Kentucky or Kansas. So yeah, we gotta think about this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go silent for a little while to ponder this. Like y'all go before me.
Chris, do you have an idea?
Oh gosh. Yeah, let me go pray for a second.
Like we
Okay.
all, this is the worst one yet.
Let me just say, It's been a while since I've seen Ali, but Creed 2, the way they told the story of Drago's son and like what he was fighting for had me almost in tears in theaters. So I'm going with Creed 2. Gosh. Gosh.
Like, how do I go against Ali? But you're right. Creed 2 is just the whole Rocky series, and Creed is just so utterly legendary.
Everything except for Rocky 5.
What's Rocky 5? It was a Rocky 5?
No. It just went from 4 to Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna say Creed 2.
No. Okay, thank you for make sure I don't make that hard choice.
I gotta make the choice.
Oh my gosh. The Elite Eight is Rocky versus Creed 2 next round. Oh boy. All right. So for our pure comedy, this one is a bit easier for me. We have The Longest Yard versus Space Jam. I'm rolling with my boy Space Jam.
I gotta go with Bugs.
The Monstars.
All right. The Monster. I didn't even think about the Monsters. So man, Space Jam making it much further than I thought it would. This one is going to hurt me because it's Talladega Nights versus Nacho Libre. Talladega Nights leaves me on my side crying. Nacho Libre is incredible. I made the first choice last time. You guys go.
Coin flip.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just tear the Band-Aid off. I gotta go with Nacho. I'll tear the Band-Aid off.
I gotta go with Talladega Nights.
Oh, why? I'm flipping a coin.
Hey, I got a coin right here.
Okay. Heads Nacho, tails Talladega.
All right. It looks like Nacho made it.
Oh boy, here we go. Man. Oh man, this Elite Eight it's about to go crazy. All right, here we go. I think this one is also not a competition. This might be the easiest one so far in the Elite Eight or in the Sweet 16. Remember the Titans versus 42.
Titans.
Rest in peace, Jackie.
Yes, so that put foots in our hind parts. Remember the Titans is advancing. All right, here we go. I feel like, oh my gosh, the next round, if I think who wins, is going to be hard. So the Blind Side versus Coach Carter. Come on.
Gotta go Carter.
Yeah, I saw it on space.
I was like, there's just no way.
Okay, so Coach Carter has been wrecking the competition. That stops in the next round. We gotta have a conversation for some of these.
Talk about that one.
We gotta talk to God about the next round. All right, so in our wild card, we have Karate Kid versus Jerry Maguire. I think this is another sweep.
Hit him with the crane kick.
Yes, sir. All right. You had a good run. Hardball versus White Men Can't Jump.
R.I.P. Hardball.
White Men Can't Jump. That's going to be so hard.
Yeah, Mac McClung.
Wait, I just realized something. I thought the Sweet 16 was going to be rough. No, the Elite 8 is even rougher.
All right. So now that we're on our Elite Eight, we have to stop, take a breath, get some water, and hit it with you with a sponsor break.
For today's sponsor, we have the Motion Pictures Award of Sports Movies. In this ceremony, in the Academy Awards, if you want to learn how to make an excellent sports movie to rival the likes of those mentioned earlier in today's episode, please come and join us today, and soon you may learn how to create a movie based on one of the worst sports team of all time. And if you want to make a movie about the come up of a great sports American team, insert name here, then please come join us today.
All right, we're back from our sponsor break. We had to pray. Because this Elite Eight is going to be hard. There's no easy win. So let's just start. We're back in our Leave It All in the Ring category that had to get switched up. We have Rocky versus Creed 2. All right. How do we go about this? It's the same universe. Rocky is one of the greatest sports stories ever told. Creed 2 builds on that emotion into a crescendo of a movie. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Which one made us feel more?
Lord have mercy.
Which one made us feel more?
When I was younger, Rocky was something I would always watch on TV. Creed 2 hit me in the feels because of how his mom did him dirty. Man. And
Man.
both the quality of the boxing is good too. It's not cheesy like in Raging Bull. So oh,
Yeah.
somebody go.
I mean that one scene in Rocky where he's just getting the heck beat out of him by Apollo Creed, and the music's playing, he's laying on the mat, and he gets back up, and then the Adrian scene, like that, y'all, that hits my feels. So that is yeah, like scenes like that. The scene where he's training in the snow to defeat Savage Drago, where he's running through the city when he gets in the car. He's like driving through in his car, like I'm gonna overcome. Like all the things are so good.
Oh my goodness.
They're like so legendary. And then, but the story of Creed, and it's like better acting and more modern. I don't know, man.
It's got the music of Rocky's like omega levels of iconic.
Yeah.
Of course, got the running up the stairs, the a training trick I still use to this day.
Yeah.
Pounding the meat, pause I still use to this day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Creed 2, it emotionally hits me in a place that I barely ever can contain.
Gosh, Creed 2 literally had me wrecked because of that story. But I feel like Rocky is more iconic, and I have to go with Rocky. And it hurts me to do that.
We got one vote in.
And you know what? In my case, right? This it's just like Rocky, right? It hits me in a place it's just so much, right? But as you said, the iconic nature, it seals the deal. I gotta go Rocky. It pains me.
You got off the hook, Chris.
Yeah, I'm done. Yep.
Oh no, next one's got to hit just as hard.
All right.
Oh.
This is hard because it's our personal favorites and like it's childhood versus like growing up with it versus like we like it at a later stage. Space Jam versus Nacho Libre. I have to go with Space Jam just because of my personal favorite. Boy, this is hard because Nacho Libre, if we actually talk about story, the story of Nacho Libre was way better than Space Jam.
Yeah, but Space Jam, it got Michael Jordan, it got the Bird, it got Charles Barkley in there.
Yes, it has all our Looney Tunes.
Got Patrick Ewing in there, it got our Looney Tunes, got our Monstars. It still has people simping for Lola Rabbit to this day. Which is probably the beginning of the fur community, who I will say no more about, but either way, Space Jam got that.
All right,
you got that back. But I'm not
twice.
I'm not picking the. Well,
yeah, actually, you going first on the next video.
I'm getting saved.
CM, you going first on this one.
Ooh, all right, we got Remember the Titans, our number 1 seed against Coach Carter, number 2 seed.
I mean, this is gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You going first.
All right. Gotta face it at some point. I'm gonna say number 1 seed. Remember the Titans.
All right. Meech, one of these was your number 1 pick now.
You show right it was. And all right, and the reason I'm picking this movie is because of the fact that I've actually seen Coach Carter way more than Remember the Titans. Like, each time it comes on TV, I literally stop what I'm doing, or like if I'm scrolling to TV, I will stop it on that channel as soon as I see that movie's on air, and I will sit there and I will watch that movie to perfection, right? Now that doesn't knock Remember the Titans. It hurts me to not pick Remember the Titans. It hurts me, but just on a personal connection level, have to go Coach Carter.
Oh, all right. So y'all are gonna have to convince me one way or the other. I need to hear arguments from both sides.
Now this is on you.
To fix your pay. All right, here we go. Left side, strong side. Remember the Titans for the win.
Yeah, Remember the Titans
On a buzzer beater.
No, that's okay. That's fair.
Jeez, that was hard.
That's fair.
That's a buzzer beater on a foul. You got 2 free throws to win the game by 1.
Yeah, yes.
And they all yelled at then the refs got attacked.
All right. Chris, you taking the first one on this one too. Karate Kid versus White Men Can't Jump.
Oh man, both these movies made in 1907, but gosh, White Men Can't Jump. It's let me think about this one. It's legendary when he bets his check. He bets his check and then finally dunks. It's just like I haven't seen it in a while, but I just like
it's iconic. It has that Rocky thing to it.
Yeah, it's just like an iconic movie. But Karate Kid is just, again, as you guys know, I love the overcoming stories. I love the like, who is this guy? Becomes a legend, crane kicking people, and Mr. Miyagi. It's like, why are you making me do this stuff? Why are you making me, wax on, wax off? So good. I'm gonna go with Karate Kid.
Meech, who you got?
All right. This is 4th and 1. 4th and goal right now. This is the last play of the game.
Okay. One time down.
This is 3 seconds left. And the kicker is trash, so we can't rely on him. I know the scenario seems kind of familiar, but so we have to run this play, and and it's a hard choice because I know, like, hey, if we use the kicker, he could make it, but I'd rather go with something slightly more guaranteed because I know the defense is going to be trash and they're going to try it. We're going to quarterback sneak our way to the end zone and for sure score that touchdown. Karate Kid, come join us.
Yeah.
Karate Kid to the Final Four.
Karate Kid in the Final Four. Again, people, this was the only one of 2 unanimous #1 picks, Karate Kid. But that was a battle. All right, for our Final Four, I feel like the Final Four might be easier than our Elite 8. Rocky versus Space Jam. So this is good versus personal favorites. I don't know how to pick this one. But it's not as hard as the last round.
Oh man, yeah. For me, I'm a Chicago fan. I love Michael Jordan. When I was born in the mid-90s, I was watching him when I was, sitting on my dad's lap, watching him get those, just wrecking everyone. Jazz had no chance. All those solid teams couldn't beat the legend. And just what a genius idea, combining a legend with Looney Tunes. Whose idea was that? But it was just impeccable. And but Rocky, it's just, again, it hits my feels, the overcoming. It's just just an all-time classic, all-time legendary movie. Rocky Balboa, you have my heart.
All right,
Andrews, what you got?
All right, so I have to be honest about my fandom of Space Jam. I have a poster that is behind me right now of Space Jam on my wall. I watched Space Jam over 50 times easy. I have a blanket currently of Space Jam, not on my bed, but in my apartment. It's not better than Rocky. I'm going with Space Jam. That's hard, but I just have to.
So you had to make me make the choice, huh?
For the final.
The Cinderella keeps going. Our one VCU.
All right. So here's the thing. Space Jam, of course, I love the movie to death. It holds up really well. And I destroyed the VHS tape from watching it that many times. And I just remember that movie so much. And there's even like a bit of like controversy behind it too, with like Michael Jordan's baseball career and whatnot, like that being like, oh, the reason he went to baseball is to promote this movie. Even though that's obviously not the case, but still, that's a thing people have. But Rocky though, the life lessons in Rocky still keeps me moving, right? It what keeps me on that straight and narrow. I fight for what I love, man. And this is the roughest choice I've ever had to make in my whole life. And I gotta say it with my whole chest. Space Jam, come to the finals.
Whoa! Space Jam is in the finals of the greatest sports movie of all time. And it was misseeded because I had it lower than I originally had it. Then I actually like it. A number 5 seed is in the final game. Space Jam beats Rocky. Whoa. People are not going to be happy with us, but we don't care.
I know it is what it is. Personal biases aside.
All right. Next round. Remember the Titans versus Karate Kid.
Oh my God.
I'm going for Remember the Titans. It's not actually hard for me. Good luck, guys.
Oh, I hate you so much. Okay. All right. Here's my line of thinking, right? Karate Kid, right? Again, that's also a movie whose VHS tape I destroyed by rewatching it multiple times. It's a movie that showed me the art of martial arts before anything else. Well, the correct way of martial arts, not like Power Rangers and whatnot. No, that's completely different. That was non-existent martial arts. But that's neither here nor there. However, Remember the Titans, right? Still amazing movie. And like I just love that story. Like, and if Coach Carter hadn't been on this list, Remember the Titans would have been my number 1. And that being said, Remember the Titans, you also advance to the finals.
Remember the Titans over Karate Kid. Oh, if we were including Cobra Kai, that might have been a bit harder, but
oh no, I would have cried.
All right. So I feel like based on what we did, we know who the winner should be. But if we're being objective, we know who the winner should be. This is hard. Best sports movie of all time. Remember the Titans, our number 1 seed, versus the number 5 seed Space Jam. Does the Cinderella story continue?
So it's either a feels time or a good time.
Chris, what do you got?
Oh, I gotta start this. Well, gosh, man. Like I said, love Space Jam, love MJ, Remember the Titans. I mean, honestly, I think I probably would have Rocky going all the way to, I would have Rocky playing Remember the Titans and Rocky taking home the victory. But since Rocky got wrecked,
now it's hard.
Remember the Titans and Space Jam. I mean, like, I feel like there's similar themes in Rocky and Remember the Titans, like just an impossible situation, overcoming anyways, facing adversity, believing in yourself, like unity, like all this, gosh, it's like so deep. And like, so deep. You can live by these principles, but then like Space Jam is just impeccable as well. But in the end, if we're saying best sports movie of all time, I'm going to have to go with Remember the Titans. Takes it home with a game-winning 3-pointer drawn up by the coach, and the crowd goes wild.
Mm-hmm. Meech, we're in a tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we were sticking with best, Rocky would have won this. We aren't in that world anymore.
Nah, we went straight to personal.
So, these are actually my 2 top sports movies of all time.
And again, It's either Space Jam or Coach Carter. If that was the number 2 pick, I would have been in the exact same scenario as you right now. But Remember the Titans a good second. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to stick with my guns on this one. And these are guns not yet seen or heard of before. Between Remember the Titans and Space Jam, I have to go with Space Jam on a personal basis. I know, but we are at this point because we went personal and knocked out Rocky. So I gotta keep it going.
Bro, I'm literally sweating and crying.
It's all on.
It's all on you. You know what to do.
If we were talking best,
it would have been Rocky.
Rocky should have won it. We're not doing best. Space Jam is our winner.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The GOAT.
This podcast is gonna get burnt.
Oh no.
The number 5 seed wins. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
How do we feel?
Who was a 5 seed that won? Wasn't that like UConn 10 years
I
ago?
think years ago. Oh my
With
goodness.
Shabazz Napier.
Years ago. It feels like decades ago.
Oh my goodness. Space Jam wins. I'm almost out of breath.
Wins it all. Actually, what happened was, remember the Titans shot a game-winning 3, but his foot was on the line.
Bruh,
Yeah.
It went to overtime.
if Rocky would have won, I would have went with Rocky. But I was like, it's the best. But if we're there, then I can't say that.
Yeah, once you guys chose Space Jam, it was over. It was just.
Oh man, I love both movies. I'm literally crying right now.
But Rocky, I still love you.
Yeah, Rocky.
I mean, Creed 2 got wrecked in the Elite 8. That was.
It went up against Rocky,
Yeah.
who we all agree should have won, but the ref called a foul on the buzzer
Yep.
beater.
Yeah.
He called traveling.
Traveling.
Look,
Called 3 seconds.
he got caught roughing the passer.
It was a holding, like the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh man.
Oh, that holding call.
Yeah,
Holding call. That was it.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh, we got off the rails.
Oh.
Okay.
My friend sent me a Valentine's meme of him, and it says, "I'll hold you when it matters most."
Oh my gosh. Oh man, listeners, you know what? We're not sorry. Space Jam is the
Oh
winner.
my gosh, Space Jam! You know, I can't be upset with that.
It is what it is.
Oh, that's the
Michael
legendary.
Jordan.
MJ still the GOAT. Oh man.
I am in tears.
That was so amazing.
All right. We don't have to do a post-30 discussion. We got it. All right. So now, since we're in March, we got the Woman Creator of the Week. Meech, who you got?
Sorry. I have to calm down for a few seconds.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh,
All right. So, for my Woman Creator of the Week, YouTuber by the name of Simba the God. She's a Twitch streamer and also a reactor. She's great friends with Internet City, who, as you know, are my boys. And she does much of the same content as them, again, reacting to me in different videos, do try not to laugh challenges, and just especially her interactions with the two of them is just top notch. It's hilarious, and I couldn't think of another great way to kick things off for Women Creator of the Month than with Simba the God.
dope. All right. So now we get to a point where we can do some recommendations. So I'm just going to speed run a few that we left off. Initially, I'm sorry. I'm just like, all right, here we go. The Hurricane, which is a boxing movie by Denzel Washington. I literally remembered it after we already created the brackets. So I'm going to add it on just to make Jamie happy, who is probably livid right now. Moneyball and For the Love of the Game, and then also Trouble with the Curve. Any recommendations you guys got?
I can think of a couple. There's Cinderella Man, which is it's a pretty good boxing movie. There's like then there's what was the name of it? Oh yeah, Little Giants, which is like a good little football brothers type of film. There's The Greatest Game Ever Played, which is a golf movie.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, A League of Their Own, which is the comedy.
Nice. Chris?
Man, I feel like we covered all the good ones. I got some good war movies, but sports, yeah, I think you guys got them.
All right, nice. So now we can get into our plugs. Anything you want to plug, Chris, personally?
You can hit up my TikTok that used to be bumping, but now it's kind of dead. But watch for the return one of these days.
Nice.
All
right. Nice. All right, Meech. Our last plugs ever.
All right. So just for one more time, we got ourselves our Instagram and our Twitter, which is Blerd City 22. Come give us a like. I know y'all probably won't. I know y'all probably won't follow, but y'all can anyways. And then there is our YouTube and our Patreon page, which is Blerd City Pod. You can donate a few bucks. I'm pretty sure that's probably not happening anymore. Just so we can, keep the lights on and get access to special episodes that we have here, which y'all will probably not ever listen to because we're canceled. Then there is our Discord, which is linked in our Instagram page, where you can join this fine community and you can just let us know what y'all really feel and submit different segments to have on the show. Then there's our email, blerdcity22@gmail.com. That's where you can submit your random fan theories, geek out, freak outs, favorite creators,
hate mail.
Hate mail, just all of it. We want your thoughts and we want your opinions, even though we know exactly what it's gonna be. All right. And then finally, personally, I have my TikTok page is the Rogue Jedi 21. That's where I post out of pocket content. Probably not as out of pocket as this episode, but it's something very similar, and just thank you for that. And yeah, that's all I got, and I hope to see some of y'all again.
All right, so next week, oh man, I haven't laughed like this in years. All right, so next week we are doing our Creed 3 movie review, if y'all still want to listen to us. But with that, from my individual author pages where you can leave hate in the DM and get it off your chest segments, we have my Instagram, Mitri_dash, and Twitter at the Mad-16. All right, so with that, we like to leave listeners with words of encouragement. I know y'all are mad, so Chris, please leave them with words to live by.
Some words to live by. Well, I just want to say, I think we got the final four correct. Finals, people might have some differing opinions, but we got Rocky, Karate Kid, Remember the Titans, Space Jam. That's a solid final four. And how about words of encouragement? Go watch those movies and just, there's a lot of lessons you can learn in there.
Yes, we would say judge for yourselves, but we understand. All right, leaving it off. It's not goodbye forever, but it might be. But it is goodbye for now. And that's the Blerd City podcast.
Please, we'll see y'all at some point. I'm pretty sure we're not ever gonna see y'all again. I'm sorry.
Deuces.
Peace.